Well, a warning tonight for people who use the letgo app to try to sell things. Police say a 28-year-old man was robbed after trying to sell items through the app. Records show an undercover detective busted the suspects by pretending to want to buy one of the stolen items. Investigators say it's similar to 3 other robberies they're investigating from just last month. Tonight, the victim is telling us how he helped lead police to them. NBC Charlotte's Alex Shabbat is following the latest developments.
Well, this is the area where the victim says he was robbed of his cell phone, and he was surprised to learn it's the same area the suspects were selling it. But this time, an undercover detective was ready.
And that's it right there.
For Mark Gordiano, this red iPhone on the letgo app now represents...
That's just karma.
That's because he says it's the phone someone unexpectedly robbed him of, and then they got a surprise of their own. According to court documents, an undercover detective pretended to buy it back.
That's incredible to me that they pretty much used the exact same strategy that the robbers used on me.
It all started just days earlier.
I tried to sell my PlayStation 4 on the letgo app.
He shared screenshots of the conversation with us where the people he thought were buying insisted on meeting him at this location. When he met the 2 suspects, Gordiano says they told him they needed to go to an ATM to get money, so he let them in his car. And it was around 11 in the morning when he was robbed of his PlayStation and cell phone.
The guy in the passenger seat punched me in the jaw, and then he grabbed the gun and then basically pistol whipped me right here in the head. And so I was bleeding.
Gordiano says he was surprised to learn the suspects decided to sell his iPhone at the same location where he was robbed.
So I was actually dumbfounded.
Court documents show a detective dressed in plain clothes set up a meeting to buy the phone. During that meeting, 4 potential suspects were detained, and investigators found a gun, ski mask, and Gordiano's stolen phone. He says he learned some important lessons through it all.
I never let no one in my car. Like I said, if I do decide to in the future sell something, I'm pretty much gonna go straight to the police department to sell something.
Records show the crime has a similar MO as 3 other robberies last month, but CMPD did not confirm there's a connection. In Gordiano's case, a 16-year-old was charged in the robbery after he confessed to being part of the crime, according to court documents. Records also show he admitted to planning to rob the detective, who he thought was a buyer. The victim says he went to the hospital but didn't suffer any major injuries. In Charlotte, Alex Shabbat, NBC Charlotte.